Hey team, so basically I watched a couple of streamers, mainly like Boxer Pete, right? And he basically swapped from League of Legends to Wild Rift, and he's saying Wild Rift is a significantly better version of League of Legends, right? So I ran it, I tested it, um, just to see that, does it run? Because I want to play kind of. I don't like the mobile game setup. I don't like the clicky screen. So I wanted to see if you can play keyboard and mouse in Wild Rift, and you can, right? So I'll link this in description below. And LD Player is kind of like BlueStacks. It's an Android emulator, right? Now BlueStacks is a lot more robust. It's more popular, but on BlueStacks there is a bug where if you click on login, it doesn't log in. It just freezes, right? So to overcome that, just install LD Player. Another benefit of LD Player is that your controls for keyboard and mouse are automatically imported, so you don't have to configure them. In BlueStacks, because there are so many instances of MOBA, you have to kind of sit there and configure your controls a little bit. So again, LD Player is a little bit better in that regard. It's pretty much plug and play, right, in here. Now you can try BlueStacks, right? I don't know if they fix the bug or not, but I will link this in description below. So it's good to go. Just install it. You can log in with your League of Legends credentials, and it's going to work. Now the only difference between okay, so the benefits of Wild Rift: number one, there are not that many items, so you don't have to deal with bullshit like Zonias. That's one benefit. Second benefit, games are significantly faster. We're talking like 10-minute, 7-minute games, right? Also, based on what Boxer Pete said, people are a lot more serious in here. Why? Because the ranking system is a lot better, right? Now, hear this, right? Hear this. If you lose the game, but you play well, you actually gain points. Alright, so I was talking about a system where if you play well, you still get to climb. So in Wild Rift, that's actually the case. Basically, Wild Rift developers are just better than League of Legends developers, right? And the game is a lot more thought through. Well, that's based on what Boxer Pete said. I haven't played it myself. I just tested it to make sure that it works, and that you guys can play it with keyboard and mouse. Because I haven't played League of Legends in like a week now, right? Because I'm not really. I don't feel like coming back because it's such a. I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's nothing left for me there, right? 1-on-1, I already beat every single champion possible. 5-on-5, I don't want to play. Summoner's Rift, if you play 1-on-1, they go some BS like set with lethal tempo, ninja tabi. You can't really deal with that until you get Kraken. And for you to get Kraken, it's like a lot of farming. It's way too. Everything is just too slow. Like, I basically have no motivation to play it, right? But if you are like addicted to the game and you want to quit it, and you don't feel like 1-on-1 is the path, because that's the way I quit. I just started playing 1-on-1. I haven't played 5-on-5 in like bazillion years, unless I'm testing something, right? But seriously, I didn't play it at all, right? So if you're addicted, try Wild Rift, right? Try Wild Rift. You don't have to. There's not a significant difference in keyboard setup. It's exactly the same. Q for your Q, W for your W. Now, the only benefit of Wild Rift I saw is that they have 3 buttons for attacking the champion, attacking the minion, and attacking the turret. So you cannot misclick, right? I don't think you can misclick. I think you can configure, because in League you have like, you click right button or left button and it attacks whatever you're clicking on, right? But in there, you can configure. Honestly, you can configure the same, but you're gonna have to play around with controls a little bit, because they have like 3 massive buttons. Let me just show you. Wild Rift. Yeah, there you go. No, that's not what I was looking for. Let me just copy image address, do it like this. Okay, you see? They have 3 buttons. So, all of this stuff in the LD player is already configured. So this is your Q, this is your whatever, W, E, R. Oh, also R is level 5, right? So you get your alt at level 5, which is pretty cool. Now, this button here, I think you can select it so that it only attacks champions, this attacks only minions, and this attacks only turrets. But I saw people being able to just click this and attack anything, right? And again, you can configure it for the mouse, so you can, like, let's say, basically you can set up your controls identical to League of Legends, absolutely identical. I already tested, 100% works, right? So if you're looking to quit, again, try it, right? No. The only drawback I heard is you can't skip levels, I think, right? And I heard it's a lot easier to climb because they don't use LP points, they use some kind of victory points or something like that, right? And it's like a grind fest, or I don't know what it is, right? But based on Boxer Pete words, this game is, he's basically in love with this game. He says it's like old League of Legends. And another benefit is there's not that many tanks in the game, right? There's a limited number of champions and people don't tend to play tanks, right? So you don't have to play against this every game where you're like Jax and they're like Malphite or Mundo, and you literally can't do anything in lane, and whoever team is better just wins, right? It's not like that in this game. I think it's a little bit better. So test it out, right? Test it out. Okay, I'm gonna link this in the description below, and just Google basically Wild Rift keyboard and mouse key configuration on YouTube. There's bazillion videos on how to configure. But honestly, when I downloaded and I installed, like it played perfectly, and music is much better, and graphics are much better as well. So that's another benefit. All right. So take care. I hope you kind of get out of the rigged system and have control over when and where you want to play League. Because at the moment, you see, the game is so addictive, it kind of controls you. So I'm trying to give you, like, one-on-one League of Legends, I can play and I can stop whenever I want to, right? If you don't want to play one-on-one, try Wild Rift. Maybe it will give you that release from the League, and it's hopefully not as addictive as League, do you know what I mean? But again, I haven't played, I don't know. But based on what I've heard, I think it's an upgrade. I just think it's an upgrade. Take care.